Namaste, everybody. It's me, Katrina. I'm here to talk about your red energy, your green energy. Okay. I have a lot of other things that I wanted to talk about, but it's just going to have to come later, okay? After I at least take a walk or go to the gym. But real quick, I've had a lot of people, friends, family members, and also subs and friends who have had complained about two things in particular: kidney problems with their kidney. They're either in stage 3 or 4 kidney failure, or carpal tunnel. A lot of carpal tunnels going around. And so I thought Spirit wanted me to do this today. I'm going to try to be quick. It's affirmations. I had told somebody I'd get back to them, but it's easier for me to tell everybody. This way you can listen to this as many times as you want. All I ask is you listen to the whole thing. You try to say affirmations. I will show you them. You could screenshot them. Okay? I'm going to be showing you green and red, which are very good for your carpal tunnel. Also, orange is really good for your kidneys. Orange and peach. So I don't have that right now here, but I should go get it. Yeah, let me go get it. Hold on. Okay. Okay, guys, so with carpal tunnel, okay, let's start with carpal tunnel. You might be using the gloves, you might be putting cream on your hands, you might be doing all kinds of things with gloves, night gloves, day gloves, Tommy, what is it? Copper. Something that has copper in it is good. Devin has been using the ones that have CBD oil in them. There's all kinds of gloves that you could use, but you have to get at the root of it. So metaphysically speaking, when you're having, and I've done it too, guys. I used to go to sleep when I worked as a pre-K teacher in Brooklyn. I had to cut out. I had a para, but she didn't understand how to do anything. I had lots of paras. Some of them were either just lazy, they just didn't refuse to help me, or yeah, basically I had to do a lot of the work after school as homework, before class, or my lunch hour, whatever it was. And I had 2 classes. So each class had 18 kids in it. So that's like, 36 kids altogether. I had a morning class and an afternoon class. So I had to have 2 projects a day for each class, or at least 1 project a day. But usually the principal was like, getting on me because they were trying to mess with me. And so I had to have everything top notch, and even that wasn't good enough. So I was cutting things out constantly using both hands, because even though I'm a lefty, I used to use my right hand to cut things out. I still do. Like when I pick up a scissor, I can cut things out with my right hand because most scissors are for righties, and I had to adopt to that. Okay. I picked out green nails, and I thought I was going to be getting like pink and purple nails like my friend and sister Crystal Medicine. But when I got there, I could not get excited about pink or purple, but I was loving neon green, and then they had the decals, so I was so happy. But then I started thinking maybe I'm having an issue with my heart chakra. And yeah, sure, I need to forgive. I need to give love and compassion and work on some things. So I'm very attracted to green. And that's how you know your body is working for you. That's when I show you my art gallery, when I show you my healing art gallery. I want you, before I say anything about the piece, whatever stands in your mind as something that if I said you can have something for free, but you can only pick one, what painting would you pick? Well, your body will actually show you what you need, what is misaligned. Okay, so if it goes to red, that means your root chakra is not in line. If it goes to pink, same thing, your root chakra and also your heart chakra, because heart chakra is green and pink. So anyhow, let me not go on a tangent, and let me get back to the metaphysical reason that you're having trouble with carpal tunnel. Okay, carpal tunnel. Look at my glasses. Carpal tunnel, and it says see wrist as well. Carpal tunnel syndrome is is anger and frustration at life's seeming injustices. Let me say that again. Anger and frustration at life's seeming injustices. Okay. Now, let me explain that to you. The way I explain it is through my own experience. I was working with a para, and she wasn't able to do anything. She was sitting, watching me teach the kids the songs and doing the morning. And finally one day I said, can you cut these out? Because then they'll be ready for the craft when we do the craft projects. And we had the craft projects every day. Like I said before, a morning class and an afternoon class. So there was so much to cut out. And she sat down and she started to cut it out. And she spent about 25 minutes to 30 minutes on one thing that she cut out, because she was trying to make it perfect. And she was, in this country from another country, so she didn't know the language well. She used to tell me, I used to catch her reading all the children's books, and then she told me that was the first time she was learning. And I was like, my gosh, how did she get this job? All right, it's neither here nor there. I was frustrated with feeling like I didn't have any help. And how was I going to be able to create, cut things out, teach the class, get my lesson plans in? Yeah, because you still had lesson plans due, even though you were a pre-K teacher. I mean, in New York, it was so difficult because they were just driving you crazy with the standards and what psychologists that have never taught a class in their life say about teaching kids. Anyhow, you were under a microscope. So I realized that I was thinking those kind of thoughts. And so here's the affirmation that I finally found, my Louise Hay book. And this is all from Louise Hay. And I read this affirmation and I wrote it down. I now choose to create a life that is joyous and abundant. I am at ease. I now choose to create a life that is joyous and abundant. I am at ease. I now choose to create a life that is joyous and abundant. I am at ease. Okay. You could be having trouble with your hands because you feel like life is unfair. No matter what you do and how hard you try, you're not going to get credit for it. You're not going to finish. You're not going to be able to create the way you want to create. And so we put these pains in our hands. And I'm not saying that like we're responsible for arthritis, but I do have a whole thing on arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis as well. Okay, so just try it. It can't hurt to try it and think about things differently and know that you are blessed and know that God is watching over you and He sees the injustices happening and He knows that it's not right, but He's watching for your reaction. Okay, sometimes I was kind of cranky and mean to this para, but that didn't work either. That did not work either because that made her sad and that made her mad and that made her work less than she already did. And then I finally just decided I'll just stay late and do it myself. I'll just take home stuff with me as much as I could. I did, back to Staten Island. And you know what? After a while, I didn't have to sleep with my braces on anymore. I didn't have to go to work with my braces on. That I couldn't really do anything with anyway, because they were just too tight and they hurt my hands. They ended up hurting my hands worse than the carpal tunnel. Okay, so and yes, I did go to the level where I got tested and I asked about the operation, and basically what they said is sometimes when you have carpal tunnel, it's an issue with your spine and your neck, and I definitely did have a spine and neck issue. And I said, you know what? Actually, my sister Christine told me, don't get the operation, because a lot of people that get the carpal tunnel operation, they ruin a lot of other things in their hands, and they're never the same. So try the affirmations. They're for free. Okay, guys? I'm going to say it again. I'll show it to you again. Oh. I got too many things. Michael, please hold up that sign. Jeez Louise. Okay. Okay, so let me say it again, guys. It's very simple. Carpal tunnel syndrome and the rest. Anger and frustration at life seemingly injustices. Like you feel like life's not fair. Why does this always happen to me? Why do I have so many pains and aches and pains? And why is everybody so mean to me? Or people don't look at me or listening to me, then nobody notices me. If you're having those kind of thoughts, think about it in a different way. Know that God is always watching you. Your guides, your angels are with you 24/7, 365. And sometimes we don't feel that way because we want to have a person in life. We want to have a person in the physical world. And that's only normal. We're only human. But maybe you need to reach out more to people in the physical world if you feel like you're alone and you're going through this alone. Okay? So you're supposed to say, I now choose to create a life that is joyous and abundant. I am at ease. I now choose to create a life that is joyous and abundant. I am at ease. Okay. If you wanted to screenshot that, All right, so the next thing we have to do for carpal tunnel is look at the wrist. And I just have one more thing to tell you about that. And so the colors you need more of is wear more red, wear more green. Yes, that is very good for your hands and your arms, elbows, and your spine. Okay, the wrist. The wrist represents movement and ease. So when you're having carpal tunnel, you can't move with ease, right? So you're supposed to say, I handle my experiences with wisdom, with love, and with ease. I handle all my experiences. I handle all my experiences with wisdom, with love, and with ease. I handle all of my experiences with wisdom, with love, and with ease. I handle all my experiences with wisdom. You look behind, an incident or something that's going on, look at the wisdom behind it. Don't just think one-dimensional and you're always right. Think about how somebody else feels. And think about how God feels and what God would want you to do with love and with ease. And even your hands. Thank your hands for doing all the work that they do. If they've cleaned something, if they've created some food for a meal, if they've worked on art all morning like this girl over here, just say thank you. Thank you, God, for giving me these hands. Although they're chubby and they're stubby, I'm so thankful to have them to create with and to hug with and to love with and to show others people how much I love them and to heal with and heal yourself with. Okay? I just noticed I don't have any rings on. Okay. All right, so then the other... This is an example of green, healing green. I have it upside down. I created a lot last night, but I did not do a video that I wanted to do, but it was okay because I created four different things last night. Okay. That's all for your hand. Crown chakra. This is a little pink in there. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to get to... Oh. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but I thought that was important. And now you're going to look at the green one. I don't know why my sage does not stay lit. Okay. This is what I give everybody in their package. If you didn't get one, let me know. I know it's crazy looking, but why I give it to you is so that you could see the chakras are ruled by certain colors. Okay, so for example, the crown chakra is white, gold, silver, iridescent. Okay, helps stimulate your crown chakra. So that's why we need those colors, gold or silver or iridescent or white is for the crown. The third eye chakra is purple, but some people say it's indigo. Some people say it's lilac. Okay, but I think it's purple, but okay, it's in the purple family, but some people say indigo. Then we have the throat chakra. Right here. The throat chakra is blue. I know I spelled it wrong because I was half asleep when I wrote this, but I just left it. You get the idea. Okay, green is the heart chakra, but I forgot to put pink. The heart chakra is the chest, the breast, the thymus, the pipe that goes from your throat to your stomach, the lungs, the heart, circulation. All right. So I should have had pink in here, but you guys know I always say green and pink is the heart chakra. Forgiveness. I'm just showing you like medically. So you could see the arm. Oh, I did write pink. Pink with green is the heart chakra. Okay. So you see red here, red on the arms, but green probably on the shoulders. All right. The red root chakra rules the legs, the spine, the arms, the elbows. See red here? Okay, that's why it's important to wear the red pants or wear orange pants or orange underwear or orange shorts, orange something, guys. Male and female this is for. Then we have the solar plexus, which is right here, the stomach area. That's the solar plexus. People get liver problems. People have problems with power. They get ulcers. I've had them. I've had even a liver problem. I got rid of it. Okay? Yellow chakra, solar plexus work. All right? Orange is the sacral chakra. Did I write that or did I not? I didn't write it. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Orange chakra is sacral. Okay? And then we have the red root, which is the legs. I tried to point to the legs, the knees. The knees will respond to red and green. That's why I always tell people when they have knee problems, wear red socks, red stockings, red pants, especially red pants. Green is also good in healing for your circulation. Okay, so that's enough of that, guys. Let me just get back to affirmations. All right? Okay. So the reason why I'm staying on green is because I have this all written out and I'm going to read it to you, healing the heart. I do have some people that have heart problems. Lately, my heart's been speeding out, but that's related to my thyroid and also related to how much caffeine I had. Okay, so having to do with the blood, feeling secure in love, forgiveness of others hurting your heart, forgiveness in your own past mistakes, allowing yourself to be loved and forgiven. Problem, heart. The probable cause represents the center of love and security. So maybe you're not feeling that secure and you're having heart issues. Maybe you're feeling like you have resentment from a past, somebody who hurt you that you loved, even a friend. Could have hurt you. And if you keep it inside and you keep the resentment there or you keep the non-forgiveness or the pain from the relationship that ended, that affects your heart. Okay, so new thought pattern would be, my heart beats to the rhythm of love. And I'll show you that. Represents the center of love and security. My heart beats to the rhythm of love. My heart beats to the rhythm of love. My heart beats to the rhythm of love. I am safe. Because sometimes, like when my heart was speeding out, I was like, everybody's sleeping. Am I going to have a heart attack? Is my heart just going to beat right out of its socket? Well, I took 2 stress tabs. They are gummy bears that you can get from CVS or Walmart. And I'm telling you, they worked, but I also said some affirmations and I asked God, please help me. Because I just didn't want to go to the hospital. And you know what? My heart calmed down. I had a cup of chamomile tea and I relaxed. Or maybe I had a glass of wine. I don't know. What can I tell you? Okay. Heart attack or MI, coronary thrombosis. That's squeezing all the joy out of the heart in favor of money or position, etc. And you might say, well, I'm not like that. I just must have a weak heart. Okay. All right, this is just one probable cause. squeezing all the joy out of the heart in favor of money. Are you worried a lot about money? Are you worried about your position, what position you're in? Maybe your job position or your family position. Okay, you're worried too much about that? Okay. What you're supposed to say is, I bring back joy back to the center of my heart. I express love to all. I bring joy back to the center of my heart. What about joy? Okay, think about that. What was joy for you a long time ago, or when you were happy? I bring joy back to the center of my heart. I express love to all. It's so freeing when you just express love to all, even your haters. Everybody has them. Whether they're in a figment of your mind or they are for real, everybody has them. Okay, they're called your demons. They're called your things that haunt you. Okay, and it could be you putting it on yourself, and it could be for real. So I bring joy back to the center of my heart. I express love to all. Even if you just tell people, God bless you, I'm praying for you, and you say a little prayer in your mind, or you light a candle for that person, and you think of them for a few minutes, and you ask God, please help this person, Johnny Smith or Joanne Smith, whatever their name is. And trust me, that prayer goes right up. Okay? And you just, the more that we talk about people and say their name, like we talk about Summer Moon or Dylan Rounds or Harmony Montgomery or Michael Joseph Vaughn or Classic and Sincere Pettis, the more that the prayers go up. And God's like, what's happening? Oh, okay, you want me to send down a healing? Okay, I am the joy of life, expressing and receiving. I am the joy of life. You have to put yourself in as the joy of life. Expressing joy, and receiving joy. Are you not receiving the joy that you can have in your life? Because you say, oh, my time is over. I'm past the time where I could be happy. No, we're expected to try to be happy and joyful for the entirety until we go to heaven. The entirety of our lives. We can bring joy. That's why if you don't have a dog or you don't have a cat, you don't have an animal, because you're like, oh, well, my animal died, so I don't want to get another animal because then I'll just be so sad when that animal dies. Well, you know how much joy that animal can give you for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 12 years? And you're keeping that love that you can give to them away from them. So yeah, maybe I got my dog 1 month after Cleo died. I don't stop thinking about Cleo. I have dreams of the girl. I have dreams of that girl, Cleopatra. But you know what? We got Casper, and he was able to brighten up our lives and help us to feel better, and we gave him a home. He was being bullied by his brothers, and he wasn't getting all the attention he needed, and now he gets most of the attention. So anyhow, just remember, you're here until the day you die. I don't care if you die at 97 or you die at 57, okay? God forbid, but whatever time you have, you're here to make phone calls, to make people happy, to call somebody, to meet with somebody for coffee or tea or a drink or lunch, or talk to them outside, whatever it is, talk to a stranger in the store. You're here to give joy, to say a prayer for somebody, tell them that they're in your prayers, and actually live your life to the fullest. I express love to all. That's not easy to do, but try to do it. I express love to all. I am the joy of life, expressing and receiving. Okay? And I give these papers, you guys know I give these papers when you buy healing artwork. Okay, so blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, or right now I'm going to talk about low blood pressure, which sometimes I have that. All right, well, first I started backwards because I'm a backwards person. High blood pressure, long-standing emotional problem, not solved. Okay, so of course, a lot of people on blood pressure medicine, because you got to be careful. You don't want to have a heart attack. So take your medicine that your doctors give you because they're helping you, but understand the root of it. High, long-standing emotional problem that wasn't solved. Think about what that means to you. What was not solved? Did you have a trauma? Were you abused? Did somebody hurt you and you never really got it out? Okay? It can come out in your blood pressure, either high or low. When you have low blood pressure, it's lack of love as a child, defeatism. What's the use? It won't work anyway. Okay? It's not easy to take a lot of these things. No, I did feel like I was loved, but sometimes I felt like, of course my family will say I got the most attention, but sometimes I felt like I didn't get the most attention. And by 19, I had to live on my own because my mother died. So my parents were divorced and I was on my own at 19. So lack of love as a child, defeatism. What's the use? It won't work anyway. And this is what you're supposed to say for your blood pressure. I am peaceful with all of my emotions. I love and approve of myself. I am peaceful with all of my emotions. I love and approve of myself. I am peaceful with all of my emotions. Very important. I love and approve of myself. I joyously release the past. Yeah, we got to let go of the past and just say it is what it is, and I am the person I became because of my past. I joyously release the past. I am at peace. You're a survivor. I joyously release the past. I am at peace. I joyously release the past. I am at peace. I now choose to live in the ever-joyous now. I now choose to live in the ever-joyous now. Okay, the reason why I say it 3 times, if you're going to actually do it, I didn't want to come on because I look terrible. But anyhow, it's not about me. Thank you for the beautiful earrings. I think these are from Ruby. I love them. Anyhow, you have to write it down. I find that that's why I'm always telling people, you got to get a notebook. You got to get a notebook. And I used to send notebooks out to people when they first want my artwork. I always send a folder, unless I ran out. But I usually go out and I buy a bunch of folders because I like to put the paperwork in the folder. This way you know where the folder is, then you can take your papers out. But if you write down the affirmations at least 3 times, especially if you don't understand them, like the probable cause you might not understand, but the affirmations will absorb into your chakras. They'll absorb into your heart and to your mind. If you write them, there's a connection between the mind and the actual fine motor skills. Fine motor skills, you can't get it by typing it in to a computer or to your phone. You can get it if you physically write. Okay? Sometimes I write with a crayon because I want to put myself back as a child, and I want my inner child to touch base with the adult me, the old lady me, with the young inner child. And that's how you heal, how healing is done. Anyhow, okay, I'm gonna just get rid of healing affirmations for people who have trouble with their arthritis and joints, rheumatism, rheumatoid arthritis, I don't know if I spelt it wrong, carpal tunnel, wrist problems. Okay, all of this, I've done all the research. Louise Hay is my healing Bible. Okay, so arthritis, check please, I have it. okay? Especially when the weather is like about to rain. Probable cause, feeling unloved. Okay, so that's two boxes I could check. You might say, "Oh, Katrina, you seem like you were very loved." I knew that my parents loved me, okay, and maybe my family loved me, but there was times growing up I didn't feel like teachers loved me. I didn't feel like, people around me. I wasn't feeling the love all the time. Okay? So feeling unloved, criticism, and resentment. Resentment is a really powerful thing. You hang on to resentment, it comes out in your fingers, in your arms, your legs, your mind, your heart, your veins, your whole system. Okay. So the new thought pattern is, I am love. I now choose to love and approve of myself. I see others with love. And you have to train yourself. Okay? Feeling unloved, arthritis, this is the general one. I am love. I now choose to love and approve of myself. I am love. I now choose to love and approve of myself. I see others with love. I see others with love. I see others with love. Okay, and you might say, well, I had an aunt that used to beat me every day, or my father was real bad, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, there might be one memory, or if there isn't one memory of that person acting nice, then think of them as a child, and maybe they were getting a beating, or they were getting hurt, so then they grew up to do the same thing. Think of them as a child. Any way that you could think of them with compassion, do it. Okay? I see others with love. I see others with love and not resentment and not criticism. You don't want to get criticized. You don't want to feel unloved. You want love. You want acceptance. And you don't want to be resented. So why should you have resentment? Okay. Your joints, all right? And the colors, by the way, are still red and green. Red, pink, and green. For the heart and carpal tunnel, okay, and arthritis. Joints represent changes in direction of life and the ease of these movements, okay. When I don't know how to move forward, a lot of times I have trouble with my hips. And, like during my divorce and a little bit after my divorce, and when I was going through difficult times at work, at my jobs, in my career, I would have the worst hip problems. And they would say, the healing affirmations would say something about not wanting to move forward or not knowing which way to move out of a situation. Okay, because you need your hips to move you, right? To move your body out of a situation or into a situation. So you're supposed to say, I easily flow with change. And if you hate changes, I do hate changes. I easily flow with change. I easily flow with change. I easily flow with change. My life is divinely guided. My life is divinely guided. My life is divinely guided, and I'm always going in the best direction. God is in charge of your life. So you think He's going to want to put you in a bad situation? Know that. Feel His guidance. And if you don't feel His guidance, and you don't feel your guides and your angels and the archangels, then ask for them to guide you into the right direction. My life is divinely guided, and I'm always going in the best direction. My life is divinely guided, and I'm always going in the best direction. Oh, you're welcome. 1 second, guys. You're welcome. My pleasure. I just heard Katrina, thank you for doing this video instead of the video that you wanted to do. It's the one I wanted to do was about crime. Then I also have an art video that I wanted to do about an art sale, art gallery sale that I'm having, summer sale. Yeah, they were just saying they knew it meant a lot to me because I have something I want to say about summer. And they said they knew it meant a lot to me, but thank you for putting this first. I received that message, and that's why I said, oh, you're welcome. This is what an angel or divine says to you. Thank you for doing this. I know you wanted to do the other one. And I procrastinated last night, but I was painting as well. So I thought I was going to do like a 2 o'clock in the morning video on summer. And then I didn't. But I knew I had this on my mind because my friend, shout out for Flyer B, has been having trouble with carpal tunnel. And I told her I was going to type in the affirmations. But then I just decided I had so many people that had kidney problems, that had carpal tunnel problems, kidney, and also arthritis. So let me move on. Okay. Thank you for that message, angels. Okay, I will. I will. They just said light it up. Light it up, light it up. I'm using the sage from Ruby. Thank you, Ruby. The Palo Santo from Ruby. Does anybody have trouble with lighting? I do. I have been having trouble all day. It just doesn't stay lit. Whether I use Ruby's or mine, nothing stays lit for me. Let's get lit. Let's get lit. There, that's a nice one. If you're feeling not protected, if you're feeling somebody's putting a spell on you or somebody's saying bad words against you, light up your Palo Santo. Just have it around you. Put it around your mind, your head chakra. All of my artwork has had so much sage and Palo Santo around it and crystals on them. I put them in the window and I put crystals on top of them. So they are charged, fully charged, just so you know. Okay, so for joints, I easily flow with change. My life is divinely guided and I am always going in the best direction. And I am always going in the best direction. If those of you out there have rheumatism, it's the probable cause is feeling victimized. Hold on a second. Was it really? Hold on a second, guys. Okay. So for your joints, represent rheumatism, feeling victimized, lack of love. Again, see the theme with the lack of love? Chronic bitterness, resentment. Resentment, I have had to work hard on. Guys, I work really hard on my chakras. I have worked really hard on my chakras. All right, I look a hot wreck. Please, don't even look at me. Okay, I've worked really hard though on my chakras and healing my chakras so that I've taken notes. I've researched it for years so that I could heal myself, but then also heal other people. I made everything that you see back there, everything that you see over here. Okay, and everything that you see on my... Okay. And that I'm working on too. And back there, in this hot mess. Everything, there's a reason for it. Oh, you see that cross back there? That's a new one. That is a new one. Everything, I have done it all so that I can write notes and I could see what chakras it taps into. And then I could make it with the colors of the paints that heal that chakra. And then you could place your hand on it. Not just look at it. Take it off the wall. Put your hand on it. I make everything like so that you could touch it. I shellac it many times so that you could touch it. You can move things around. Okay? It's not going to break. At least I hope it doesn't. Okay? The reason why I did that, and I do that still to this day, I started painting probably in the 80s. But I used to collage things when I was a kid, when I first did like a collage project. Anyway, I do all of it. I did all of it, and I continue to do it because it has helped me heal my own chakras. You know, I always say, you know, I'm a 58-and-a-half-year-old woman that isn't on a blood pressure pill. That could change, right? But, you know, I don't really watch my salt intake. I don't drink enough water, okay? I don't do a lot of things right, but I do say my affirmations, and sometimes I fall off the wagon and I don't say them, but just doing this video helps me to get back on the wagon too. So it helps me to try to help you, okay? So if your eye is going to that white painting right back there, that's for your crown chakra, okay? And then the lilac one or the dark one right here, that's for your third eye chakra. Okay, anyhow, let me get back to work. Sorry about how I look. I didn't want to come on, you know, with my hair all a wreck, but my hair has been a wreck since I got it dyed. And then I go in the pool, and anyhow, I can't wait for it to go back to my darker color and just a little bit of color coming out. Because like here, it looks like it's gray, but it's not gray. I hardly had any gray. I'm not just saying that to try to like say, you know, I don't have gray hair. I do have some gray hair, but it's just the purple kind of turned, the blonde kind of turned white. See that blonde? Anyhow, this isn't a hair, this isn't a hair club. All right. So, rheumatism, feeling victimized, lack of love, chronic bitterness, resentment. And the affirmation to heal it is, I create my own experiences as I love and approve of myself and others. My experiences get something better. I create my own experiences as I love and approve of myself and others. My experiences get better and better. My experiences get better and better. As you love and approve of yourself, your experiences do get better and better. Okay, so now we're going to get to kidney problems. Okay, we have a nice orange candle right there. This is a painting that I just completed today. I was working on it for days and days, and it is for my daughter's girlfriend. And it's not done yet. It's not going to be on her birthday, but she loves orange. And so I tried to go to the craft store and get these orange things. And it's still drying, but this is all shellac. That's all done. And the middle is done too. But anyhow, the orange is the important part. So for kidney problems, the probable cause is criticism, disappointment, failure, shame, reacting like a little kid. Criticism, disappointment, failure, shame, reacting like a little kid. So we're talking about the sacral chakra. Color therapy would include orange, peach, and yellow. So any kind of orange, peach, and yellow. Why yellow? Because the solar plexus is involved. All right? So if you have kidney problems, you have to heal two chakras, the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. So orange and yellow. I just think of it as that. All right, so criticism, disappointment, failure, shame, holding a lot of shame doesn't do anybody any good, right? Okay, reacting like a little kid. So some people are reacting like a little kid, not really, moving up from being a kid. And so the affirmation for kidney problems is divine right action is always taking place in my life. Divine right action. Divine right action means that what God wants to happen in your life, the right thing, the ultimate right thing, using your gifts and talents. And you might still say, hey, I'm 67, I still don't know what my gifts and talents are. That's okay. It's up to you to every day think about what makes you happy when you do it, and do more of it. I don't care if it's coloring in a coloring book, taking a hike, taking a walk, sitting, listening to music, playing music. A lot of people out there have a music love, and they are not listening to enough music. They're not trying to play guitar or sing a song or write a song. So you have to push yourself into the areas that you love or used to love, and maybe put it down for a while. And know that divine right action is always taking place in my life. Only good comes from each experience. Only good comes from each experience. It is safe to grow up. Okay, if you want to take a screenshot of that, you want to take a screenshot of kidney problems. It is safe to grow up. Only good comes from each experience. It is safe to grow up. Color therapy. Orange, yellow, peach. Orange, peach, and yellow. Eat more of it, drink more of it, wear more of it. Kidney stones. Okay, Devin thinks he might have had a kidney stone this morning. As he woke up, there was blood in the urine. He had pains. Finally, now it's clear. So I was telling him, you better listen to my affirmations. Lumps of undissolved anger. Anything with the kidneys, lumps of undissolved anger. Okay, you might have been angry as a kid or a teenager, but you couldn't deal with it because you didn't feel you had the power. Nobody was listening to you. So those lumps of undissolved anger are still in you if you're having a lot of kidney stones. Think about it. And what you're supposed to say is, I dissolve all past problems with ease. I dissolve all past problems with ease. I dissolve all past problems with ease. It's safe to grow up. Only good comes from each experience. Divine right action is always taking place in my life. I dissolve all past problems with ease. I comfortably and easily release the old and welcome the new. In my life, I am safe. I comfortably and easily release the old and welcome the new. That's a hard thing to do too sometimes. Because we feel safe even if the old is not good for us. We feel safe with that. When we change anything, it's uncomfortable. So now say to yourself, I'm comfortably and easily releasing the old and welcome the new in my life. I am safe. Okay? This is for bladder problems. I forgot to say that. I'm sorry. And remember the colors: peach, orange, orange. That's a beauty. Okay. Orange and peach. Okay. And a little yellow. All right. So bladder problems, anxiety, holding on to too old ideas, fear of letting go, being pissed off. I love that. I love that. Anxiety, bladder problems. Anxiety, holding on to old ideas, fear of letting go, being pissed off. I comfortably and easily release the old and welcome the new in my life. I am safe. Know that God's divinely guiding your life as well. Okay? Let me just switch the paintings. Okay. All right. I think I just have one more page, so bear with me. And if you didn't catch all the affirmations, if you just listen to this again, you can listen to it as you go to sleep, because I have healing music in the background that is really good for abundance and healing. Okay, she has a cardinal on the end of her stick, and those are messengers from the other side. Oh, did I finish this? Okay, yeah, I just have this one other thing. Kidney issues deals with the second chakra, sacral, orange or peach. So divine right action is always taking place in my life. Only good comes from each experience. It is safe to grow up. I'm at home in my body. I already read this, but it's okay. I dissolve all past problems with ease. Ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-husbands, ex-wives, ex-relationships, ex-jobs, ex-careers, okay, ex-friends, ex-toxic people. I dissolve all past problems with ease. I only create joyful experiences in my life. Painting, readings, walking, cooking, whatever it is that you like to do. Singing. I keep on hearing a lot of things about music, so I'm hoping that somebody out there used to give piano lessons or guitar lessons or wanted to take them. Please do that. Angels want you to do that. I only create joyful experiences in my life. I release the pattern in my consciousness that created this condition. I am willing to change. Yeah, you have to be willing to change. In order to have something different, you have to be willing to change and to be open and receptive for the new things that God has for you. I am willing to change. I love and approve of myself. Others mirror the love and self-approval I have for myself. I rejoice in my sexuality. Yeah, so sexuality comes up with the sacral chakra because it has to do with the reproductive organs as well. And some people have had trauma happen to them, and you have to learn to release that trauma. Okay? Others mirror the love and self-approval I have for myself. I rejoice in my sexuality. I release the pattern in my consciousness that created this condition. I am willing to change. I love and approve of myself. So when you have a disease, right? I'm not saying you're to blame for the disease, but what it means, metaphysically speaking, is it's a dis-ease. There's something not at ease with that chakra, and we have to fix that in order to move on and to heal it. All the doctors in the world could give you all the medicine, all the treatments, but we have to fix whatever is at a disease, whatever is disrupted, however that chakra has been hurt. We have to fix it. Okay? And I truly believe that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be spending my afternoon saying all this jazz. Okay, so now I'm just going to read to you the second chakra. Rules the kidneys. Ovaries, it's right below the navel. It rules the ovaries and or testes, kidneys, bladder, prostate, pelvis, body fluids, adrenal glands, large intestines, lower back, and sacrum. It's associated with sexuality, sensuality, mentoring, and honoring and nourishing ourselves. You know what I say to people who have their sacral chakra out of whack? I'm always talking about getting animals, but you also have to get and give 8 hugs a day just to feel loved. Give 8 hugs a day and get 8 hugs a day. Okay, if you want to go for 10, I don't care who you're giving hugs to, but it could be your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, your aunt, your uncle, your friend, your spouse, your significant other, your child, your grandchild, a stranger. I don't care who it is, but try to get and give 8 hugs a day. Just say, sorry, Katrina said I have to give 8 hugs a day, so can I start this on you? Can I do this every day with you? And they'll probably say, okay, weirdo. The other chakra that I talked a lot about was the heart chakra, which is the 4th chakra in the middle of the chest. It rules the thymus, the heart, the lungs, circulation, hands, shoulders, breast, and upper back. And shoulders. Okay, I said that. It's green and it's pink. It's associated with love, generosity, forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others who have harmed you or hurt you or don't even know that they hurt you, compassion for yourself, first and foremost, compassion for others, forgiveness and love. Okay. Yeah, that's all the chakras that we dealt with. Anyhow, I may... Sorry about this. I may or may not be back later. If I'm back later, I definitely want to do my thing for summer, because that's on my mind and in my heart. And I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's new information or if it's old information or if it's... I just want to talk to her. She wants to talk to me and see if there's going to be anything on the case. Anyhow, I hope this helped. I hope anybody who's dealing with carpal tunnel, any kind of arthritis, any kind of hip problems, or sacral kidney problems, bladder problems, listen to this video over and over again. Do your affirmations. If you can't write them down, just listen to the video. If anything, it'll make you go to sleep. Okay? Also, my artwork's available for real healing. Okay? Anyway, namaste, everybody.